Where is the... chat?
Two ball games.
All right.
Digging in once again, Kirby Matsui. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Kirby Matsui.
Hold up. Oh, my freaking controller's not dead. Stop. Chat over here. This is what I'm looking for.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the
Come
ground.
back.
No problem here. 1 away.
Attaboy.
Ready once again, Carlo
The catcher,
Estrella.
number 28.
He's 0 for 2 with a
Carlo
strikeout in this one.
Estrella.
Hit to third. McGill has it, and they'll just tag
Oh,
him here for the out.
I thought I'd do him under it.
Time, so they'll settle for 1 out.
No.
Fans
All
are
right.
final line score. First for the victory.
Leveled up.
A player who's had a hot start at the plate gets a check-in from his batting coach.
What's up? Guys, I can discuss your start this year at the plate.
If rapport can be established early on with a player, then all the sooner can come trust and coachability.
Fun seeing you start off high like this. Must be fun doing it. I just want to tell you I'm excited about watching you develop and helping you know I can. Thanks, Coach. All right, I gotta go let my dog out. Play this game. Let's go.
The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
There we go.
Sang, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Harold, any thoughts?
Third overall pick.
Matt, he pitched into the 5th inning last outing. I think we've got to get more. I want to see more of this game. If he's able to go deeper, keep his team in it, and maybe walk away with the win. That's what I'm looking for in this game.
Popped high in the air. And this is taken in for the second out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. HR, how do they go about ending the losing streak they're mired in?
Well, Matt, their bats have just gone cold. There's no other way to put it. I mean, the last 3 or 4 games, they've really struggled to score runs. I'm interested in seeing how do they turn that around in this game because the new.
All right.
So
it's about damn time I got called up.
Jamie Martin, a couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. As a look, now the pitch. Liner toward right center.
No,
and
there we go.
The outfield for a 1-out hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning and your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
There you go.
Digging in, Steve Thorpe. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Thorpe.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Felder. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, they've really been struggling the last 3 or 4 games to score runs. They haven't been able to execute a bunt. They haven't been hitting, running. They haven't been doing the little things that maybe might jump.
I'm not batting 6.
The power has disappeared. So they've struggled the last 3 or 4 games.
I'm not really knocking shit out of the park, but I'm batting like a lot.
Matsui.
Third baseman, Kirby Matsui.
Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Oh, ground ball up the middle. That's going to score a run right there. That's a nice job of just staying up the middle, not trying to pull a ball or get out in front. Just stay up the middle, and it paid off.
Batting 9th. Pitcher.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jack Sang. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. That's lifted the other way out to left. Felder is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Now to the plate, Rich Schroeder, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. On the ground, softly towards second. Martin charging this one. Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding in once again, Jamie.
Batting 486, man. You gotta call me up.
Martin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Price moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Blue Wahoos lead it 6-0. Ready once again, Jamie Martin. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Second baseman, Jamie.
Pulled toward right center field. Rodriguez.
Fuck, man.
Move. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Luis Hernandez.
Number 4.
1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Rich
Leading off
Schroeder.
for
He comes in
Jacksonville.
0 for 2 thus
Shortstop.
far.
Rich Schroeder.
The windup and the 0-1. And he reaches up and sends it on the ground to second. Martin is right there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in to try it again.
The batter,
Jamie
number 4,
Martin.
second baseman, Jamie Martin.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Felder giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Some guys just lay back and watch
Yeah,
that first
stuck.
pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it, and that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Digging in once again, Steve
Now
Thorpe.
batting.
0 for 3 with a
Catcher.
couple of strikeouts
Steve
for him to this point in the
Thorpe.
ball game. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Rodriguez has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kirby
Now batting.
Matsui is
Third
looking for
baseman,
hit number 3
Kirby
here in this at-bat.
Matsui.
To third. And that will conclude matters
Damn.
here in the 7th. So no runs here on a base hit, no error.
Well, this
All right.
game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice
Fans
when
on
you can
final
coast to
line
a
score.
6-run win.
First for the
Save your
victorious
closer
Blue
for
Wahoos,
another day
7
and let
runs on
everyone in on the
13 hits.
action.
1 error. They left 9 men on base.
Pull me up. Get me. Triple A.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Into the box now,
Batting sixth.
Jamie Martin.
Second
Couple of
baseman,
hits for him in 4
Jamie
trips to the plate
Martin.
last night. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball and he turned
All right.
it like that. Nice job.
Batting 7th.
Stepping up now,
Bring me home.
Steve Thorpe took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. The 0-1 delivery. High in the air out towards shallow right. Rodriguez over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in, Kirby Matsui.
eighth.
2s all
Third
over the
baseman.
place. 2 on, 2
Kirby
out, and of course,
Matsui.
here in inning number 2. Ready on 1 and 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lays himself out and makes a
catch.
spectacular catch.
Can't knock him for that, man. That was a good catch.
Stepping into the
The
box,
batter, number
Jamie
4,
Martin.
second baseman, Jamie Martin.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field.
There we go.
In there, base hit. Walters is on his way home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. Now it's
Gotta call me up.
Steve
Now
Thorpe.
batting,
0 for 1
catcher,
for him here in this one.
Steve Thorpe.
0-1 pitch on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Rodriguez has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. And they're not going to get him at third base either. It's a sac fly and an RBI.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Striding into the box, Kirby
Now batting,
Matsui. He's
third
0 for
baseman,
1 thus far.
Kirby Matsui.
The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a looper to left. Bowles ranging forward. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors.
Leading off for Jacksonville, first baseman Ricky Aguilar.
And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in and looking for more, Jamie
Second
Martin.
baseman,
Couple of singles to his credit
Martin.
thus far.
Another one.
And that finds some outfield grass.
Bopping singles, man.
3 for 3 on the night. He's feeling good right now. You know, I watched him hit earlier in batting practice. He looked terrific. He just carried that over to the game.
At the
The
plate,
batter,
Steve
catcher,
Thorpe. He hit a
Steve
sac fly earlier.
Thorpe.
Here's a high pop-up. Calling for it, Dias. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Standing
The batter,
in,
number
Jamie
4, second
Martin.
baseman,
He's working on a
Jamie
3-hit ball game right
Martin.
now. Shoots this one over to first. Dias is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. Pensacolo's out in front here.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering,
on final
this
line
is a
score.
good win for this team.
First for the victorious Blue Wahoos, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Jumbo Shrimp, no runs on only 2 hits. 1 error. They left.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes
Definitely
your
time I
way
get pulled
on
up.
the show. Coming to the plate now,
Batting
Ricky
sixth.
Aguilar.
Right fielder, Ricky
Ready to deal. Here's the
Aguilar.
1-1.
Come on.
Oh, he makes the stop. He's up with it. The throw. Not in time.
Man.
What a play. What a diving stop, and he throws to second base. I know it's a fielder's choice, but that's a beautiful play. He didn't have any other shot to get anybody, but that was a nice
Forrest
effort.
Ellis.
A swing, and he pops him up on
Good
the
fly.
infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Okay, here's the defense for the
Oh.
home team, brought to you by Majestic.
Digging in for his second
The batter,
at-bat,
number 5,
Frank Blue.
second baseman,
0 for 1 here in the
Frank
early going.
Blue.
Here's a high pop-up. Compton will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 2-0. Into the box, Jamie Martin. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Come on. Haven't had a home run yet.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field.
Haven't had a home run yet.
Looking up, that one is out of here.
Haven't had a home run. Let's go.
And a home run, his first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Digging in now, Jamie
The batter,
Martin.
number 4, second baseman, Jamie Martin.
First home run, and I called it. That was
First
great.
offering on its way. Pulled high in
Again?
the air out to right field.
Again?
On the move, 2 down.
Whew.
Now in the box, Frank
Leading off
Blue.
on the jumbo
It's
stretch.
been an 0 for 2
Second
effort
baseman,
for him to this point.
Frank Blue.
Hit out towards second. Martin ranges to his left. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Shea Vigil.
Now batting.
3rd trip to the plate
All right.
for him here tonight.
See if we can turn
0
2
for
here.
2 at this
Vigil.
point. 1-2, here it comes. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. The second for 1.
Let's go.
On to first, and they get the double play. In now, Jamie Martin. He
Leading
comes
off for
in
the
1
Blue
for 2
Wahoo.
with that home run he hit
Second
earlier.
baseman, Jamie Martin.
That gets down, and he's got himself.
What am I doing in Double A?
So
Pull me up.
the man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head.
Wasting my time down here playing with kids.
Go by, guys. That's pretty
Now batting.
unsettling for a pitcher.
Catcher.
Trust me, I know.
Playing with kids. Come on, man.
Thorpe.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pitches a cold strike. The throw.
Pull me up. Come on.
He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Hey, this catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone.
Oh!
Oh, and it froze him, and they got
I wasn't
it.
even doing anything. I was just standing there. I was eating a cracker.
So striding forward
Now
now,
batting.
Damn it.
Aguilar.
fielder.
2 outs and
Ricky
2 runners aboard here in the
Aguilar.
7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch sent on the ground out to second, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the
Ladies and
inning
gentlemen,
is over.
it's time
1 hit,
for the
1 error in the
traditional
inning, but they wind up leaving 2. Stepping into the
Bottom
box,
eighth.
Jamie.
We'll go ahead run here.
Second
He
baseman,
homered earlier and is 2 for
Jamie
3 to this point.
Martin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. Foul.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get
Come on,
him
give
in.
me something
Worst
good.
case, get him over, and the next guy drives him in.
Line to the right side.
Down.
Dives. And
Ooh.
he hangs on for
Ooh.
the out. Wow. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Good catch. He must have won with a walk-off.
7-4 is the final
Yep.
score in tonight's game. Wandy Peralta gets the win in relief,
Fans
his
are
second of the
finalized
year. So that'll
First
put a
for the
wrap on
victorious
things
Blue
here
Wahoo,
this evening.
7
For all my
runs
partners,
on
Harold
9
Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt
They left
Vasgersian.
14
This has been a
runners on base.
presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB
Ben,
The
500.
Show.
8 hits, 1 error. They left 12.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Jacks. Kirby St. John has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, last outing he only pitched 4 innings,
Second baseman.
so I know he was disappointed, as was the
Martin.
coaching staff. They're hoping he can get to the 5th, maybe even the 6th inning. He does that and allows the bullpen
Down.
a little more lean and gives him.
Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. 2 runs have scored. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. The relay throw, and he'll get in there safely.
Let's go, dude. Stuff a triple.
Man, this guy must be living right. That should have been an
Wait.
out, but now he's standing at third with a big smile on his face. They're going to rule it an error, and that's a costly one, too.
Oh, come on.
So coming to the plate, Kirby Matsui
Batting
comes
seventh.
off
Bush
an
League,
0 for
rolling
4
in air.
last night's ball game.
Kirby Matsui.
The 0-2 home, chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs Ready now, Jamie
Now batting.
Martin. 0 for
Second
1 for him
baseman.
here in this one.
Jamie Martin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly
Yep,
ball.
yep.
Rodriguez is
Yep.
after it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
So much for that taking the first pitch. Man, they are aggressive. You've seen them score several runs early in the game. I attribute that to the aggressive hitting.
Now batting.
Stepping
third
in,
baseman,
Kirby Matsui. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning
I
is
just can't
over.
bring me home.
No runs, a hit, 2 left.
You guys with bats.
Striding in,
Now batting.
Jamie Martin.
Second
He's
baseman.
singled in 2 trips to the
Jamie
plate thus far.
Martin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Squared that one up just a little late. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard
Man.
now.
Another hit, another multi.
Going double A, man. They should pull me out of the game now and just take me right to Cincy. Like, you know what?
Now batting.
Stepping
Third
up to the
baseman.
plate, Kirby Matsui. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
This guy couldn't bring home a hooker he paid
Down to
for.
third. Throw to second
Damn.
for a force out, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men. Standing in,
The batter.
Luis Hernandez. No
Luis
hits in 2 trips to the
Hernandez.
plate for him in the ball game. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Oh, what a play!
That's right.
Play. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back to Friday Night Baseball
Good
on the
flashing
show
some leather.
after this.
Down here playing in the Little League.
The batter, number 5. Second baseman, Frank Blue.
Grounded down the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, that's one of those unusual plays.
terrible
right there.
throw.
Great hustle.
Blame it on me.
Ready for another shot now. Rich
Now batting.
Schroeder,
Shortstop.
2 for 3 with a
Rich
double on his line
Schroeder.
so far. On the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They
It's
roll
time
it up. Ready once again, John
Now
Rodriguez.
batting, right fielder, John Rodriguez.
High pop up. And there's out number 2.
Yep.
Digging in and looking for more, Jamie Martin.
Leading off for
He's 2
Oh, hum.
for 3 thus far.
Second baseman,
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right
Get out.
field. Rodriguez looks up. To lead off the inning.
Oh, man.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as they extend.
Oh, you're
their
playing
lead
with
to
kids.
5-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy.
Double A has gotten too small for me.
Luis.
Need to go right to Cincy.
Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup
Luis
today? They're only 3 outs
Hernandez.
away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to
Fans
slow
are
down
final line score.
anytime soon.
First for the victorious Blue Wahoos, 5 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 11.
It's time to go on to bigger ventures. I'm not a pitcher, so it doesn't matter.
A team of many first-time pros gets their first taste of a sweep.
Take the pep talk. Double points. Dude, how am I not getting pulled up?
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Mobile Bay Bears. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Stepping in,
batting .520.
Martin, and he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Eller giving chase, and this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reined in. 1 there. The relay not in time.
Woohoo! Beat it out. Go.
Now at the plate, Kirby Matsui.
Take advantage.
For him entering play, sits down in the 250s.
Double points. Let's go.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Striding in once again, Joey Cameron.
Number 3. Designated hitter, Joey.
0-1 pitch
Cameron.
on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Flores has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit, no error. Ready for another
Leading
chance,
for the Blue Wahoos,
Jamie Martin.
second
He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Martin.
And that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Ready to
Once
hit.
again, Jamie Martin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swing and a liner. Foul. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And this is going to be extra bases here leading off the 6th. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. And he will
Take the
make
double.
it back to 2nd and be content with holding on
I'll
there.
take it.
Well, Matt, that's the 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging the bat pretty good.
Digging in once again, Kirby Matsui. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Matsui.
Ready to deliver the 1-2 down the first baseline. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty.
What are you doing?
Hit.
I wanted you to go
That right there is
home.
perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way.
Shit.
You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Joey
Here's the 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Eller is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the 1st down. Ready for another shot now. Hernan Iribarren. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Iribarren.
A throw behind the runner at 2nd, and he'll dive back in.
You got me before. You're going to catch me again.
Now the double steal is on here. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to 3rd. Throw won't get him. The runner scores from 2nd. And he'll reach 2nd now with 1 away.
He really worked hard on this at-bat to get to a count where he can get something to hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jamie Martin.
Jamie
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lined into left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
There we go.
Well, there's an opposite field base hit right there. He's off to a great start here in April, and maybe that's why, because he's using the whole entire ballpark, the whole field.
Stepping up now, Kirby Matsui. Now we'll snap one off over to the back.
No way.
And they got him. Digging in and looking for more, Jamie Martin. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the... This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Diaz is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Digging in to try it again, Sean Mesa. No hits in 3 tries so far.
Double play in the game.
Struck out once. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Grounded to third. There's one. That's an out. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. So digging in now, Shannon Black.
First baseman, Shannon Black.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Bears, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on. At the plate, Nathan Capel. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Sitting out because he sucks.
Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. With a moment now, let's have...
Well, you're already down 3. You can't worry about that. Still play with your game. You got a lot of baseball left. Get maybe 1 inning. Chip away. Try to get at their pitcher and get your team right back in the...
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. First and second here with nobody out. Gets the fastball by him here.
That was some heat.
Control 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Line drive to left. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Stepping in,
all right, buddy.
Schaefer. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Good time to hit your first ding-dong.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run to score. At the plate, Carlo Estrella, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. So striding forward now, Kirby Matsui. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive.
There we go.
This will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third. And we are tied at 3 apiece.
Whoa, those 2 out base hits. Those will kill the other.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jamie Martin. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And
get in.
Into center field, base hit. Spangler rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, he went up there with the game plan looking for one specific pitch, and he got it. He hit it hard. When the guy hits the ball that hard, you know he was looking for it.
Matt Schaefer.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Settling in now, Carlo.
Pulled him off the bag.
For one here in the early going.
That was safe.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hot shot down the line. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 6-3 game. A tag, and they get him.
Shit,
at the plate.
dude.
It's one run scores, but not the second. Striding into the box, Jamie Martin. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Jamie Martin.
Get an RBI right here.
First pitch on its way. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error. Striding in, Forrest Gomez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Gomez.
Come on, double
Ready
play.
on 1 and 2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to
got him.
They get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 1 run here on 2 base hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number. Now in the box,
The batter, number
Jamie
4,
Martin.
second
2
baseman,
hits and 3 at-bats
Jamie
for him in this one.
Martin.
Rip toward the gap in right.
There we go.
Spangler rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay throw, and he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
Shortstop.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Schaefer. Couple of walks for him thus far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Capel. 2 gone. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now.
28. Carlo.
So striding in, Carlo Estrella.
Come on, dude.
The 0-2 home. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no. Into the box now, Nathan Capel. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, but at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's no runs on a base hit. Also 1 error in the inning, but 2 men left on. We've played 8 full. The Wahoos are on top, 9-5. Digging in now,
2 singles.
Jamie Martin. He'll be charged with trying to
25.
leading off the 9th. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Yeah, dude, I've hit 2 of them so far. Last like 2 games, I've had home runs.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
I think my controller just shut off. What's going on? Go. I think my controller's dead.
Comes set and the 0-1.
Yeah, my controller's dead.
And right down the middle for a strike.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Here it comes on 0-2. Drilled to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Shit, man.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why.
Yeah, it was a big reason. I am the reason, man.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
2 errors with 13 runners left on.
Time for this guy. go to the next level.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Now at the plate, Forrest Gomez hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Forrest Gomez.
On the ground, softly towards second. Martin is up with it, throws in time,
Boy.
and that's out number one. Into the box now, Jamie Martin is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
What? Sat out last night?
In time to first, and there are two.
No one told me this. No one okayed it with me. I didn't say it was okay for me to sit out.
Digging in, Jamie Martin. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jamie Martin.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that is down as that could be two bases. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third, and he is in there.
Man, dude, I've got 3 triples now.
He's swinging the bat really well.
Digging in, Kirby Matsui.
Kirby Matsui.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Standing in, Carlo Estrella. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the runner's coming home. Hit out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down. Now batting, Willard Spangler.
Right
Willard.
Willard Spangler.
Base hit, Willard.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Ready now, Joey Cameron. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch.
That's it, man.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is
Looks
over.
safe from here.
A couple of walks, but now at the plate, Jamie Martin. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jamie Martin.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, here they go again.
Of course.
Another base hit. This one leading off the inning here late in the game.
All right, Kirby, don't swing at this. Let me steal the base.
Been able to get that big hit to drive in the run.
Kirby Matsui.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch strike 3 called. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
I like the aggressiveness with 2 strikes to put the runner in motion. Sometimes that can backfire and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays, but he was able to get there safely at second.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Martin is on his way home, and a relay home. But the throw is well off the line, and he scores easily.
Well, I think he made the pitch he wanted to make. It was down, but hey, unfortunately it found a hole and got through the infield.
So stepping in, Nathan Capel. He'll start the inning and move back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll into the box. Jamie Martin, 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Martin.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Flores racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Good job, make you pay.
Kirby Matsui.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Flores shading to his right, and that retires the side.
Trying to steal third, buddy.
So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Thanks.
and he was locked in at the plate up
Fans, our
there.
final line
You could
score.
really see it in his
First for the
approach
victorious
and the
Blue
swings he
Wahoos,
put on the ball.
3 runs
Finished with
on
3
8
base
hits.
hits, and he certainly...
There better be a meeting in the clubhouse when I get back, letting me know. I'm moving on. And I leveled up. What's up?
A fast-developing prospect has his first encounter with the media. If his progress continues, it will be the first of many such encounters.
Mm-hmm.
This aspect of life as a ball player will demand the learning of an entirely new kind of skill set.
Batting .531 with .797 slugging percentage. And I'm still, oh my gosh. Hold up. They had me above the AAA starter. That's an order. Guy's batting .273. I'm batting .531. Let's see if we can spend some training points. I don't know if I need to get to a certain rank before they actually promote me, but damn. Puts me at a 59. I don't even know what's going. I guess we just keep playing until they bring us up. But damn.
Minor League Baseball is live on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Biloxi Shuckers and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jack Sang gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, we're catching the guys throwing the ball really good right now. His ERA is under 3 the last 3 outings, so he's keeping his team in the game and giving them a chance to win. He's got to get some run support. We see that today, then we may see him walk away with a W.
At the plate, Sam Fontenot has got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. Hit hard on the ground to second.
Ooh,
and that
wasn't really paying attention.
For a 1-out base hit.
Well, that was a nice swing in that opposite field base hit. Hey, he's using the whole field. He's off to a great start. If he stays like this could be a monster year for him.
He'll be a little more alert.
Jim Stinson. And the average isn't pretty. Down into
we got to turn 2 here and get out of this inning.
220s to begin the ball game. The 1-2 pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Reined in. Throw to first.
Damn it, man.
As the run is across to score. Stepping
like
in,
Otto tried to tag that guy.
He'll start us out
Hold
here
me
in
away.
the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will
That'll work. I'll take a double.
As it begins the home second with a double.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 9-game hitting streak.
9-game hitting streak. Still in Double-A.
Steve Thorpe. And it's been a slow start to the year, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. On to first, and it's
hey.
Right there,
Dropped
though,
it.
so there will be no advance.
Well, that's called smelling a base hit right there. He beats out an infield single. Not everybody hustles out of the box, but he darn sure knew he better, and he did.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Now the double steal is on here. Throw over to third here, and they get the force over there for the first out.
Still getting used to base running. I thought I had a different setting for base running. Apparently, it doesn't
Striding
work.
in once again, Jim Stinson. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Stinson.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance. Jamie Martin. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marte is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on 2. Digging in once again, Jamie Martin. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Swing and oh my.
Ding dong. Later.
To lead off the inning.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a...
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Woody McGill. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit weekly back to the mound.
There you go, give it to him.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, right fielder. George Price.
Hit out towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
I'm going to need to change my fielding setting, too.
Jamie Martin will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. This is pulled into right. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no
I think I am a triple away from the cycle.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. And he is so close to having a cycle. He's one thing short. And the toughest one of them all, the triple.
Thanks, man. I think I already mentioned that.
Bat. Let's see if he's able to pull it off.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. On to first, and they get them both.
Yep. Saw that coming.
Digging in and looking for more, Jamie Martin. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Hard hit ball to second. But this is called in by the second baseman. Ready for another shot now. Cody Reyes. Over 2 with a walk for him so far.
Cody Reyes.
Sent on the ground out to second. Martin comes up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
8 runs on
Yeah, Manny, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to victory.
2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
All right.
So we'll have a pinch hitter coming up here with a runner at first and nobody out. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Baseman, Jamie Martin.
Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that base hit right there extends the streak to 10 games. When you start getting hits over 10 games, you've been pretty consistent over the last 2 series you've been playing. Really good ball right now.
Ten-game hitting streak.
The left fielder, number 3, Joey Cameron.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Hernan.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Damn.
Carmen Valenzuela is on to pitch from the bullpen now.
Pulled in the 7th inning for what?
Wow, another game, another night to celebrate another victory.
Better be because they're saving me. Go
We've
triple A.
been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Blue Wahoos, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors, left 8.
The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Biloxi Shuckers. Stepping in, Jamie Martin. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. High in the air out to center field. Parnell moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. Standing in, Greg Prater.
The batter, shortstop, Greg Prater.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw gets him 2 down. Digging in for his second at bat, Jamie Martin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stinson on the move, and that ends the inning.
Man.
So they go quietly here. Ready once again, Greg Prater, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Prater.
0-1, here's the pitch. Now a ball rolls softly to second. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man.
Got to pull me up some point.
Standing in, Pablo Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Sanchez.
Now a changeup is bounced to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's just really good hitting. Look, I like the decision.
At the plate, Gustavo Baez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 0-1, a ground ball to third, and they could get 2. The second for 1, on to first.
Got it.
So he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. In now, Jamie Martin. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Line toward the
down.
center. And that will go down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game. Digging in to try it again. Steve Thorpe. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs. Settling in now, Jamie Martin.
Second baseman, Jamie Martin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there, base hit. The throw into second. And the throw will go to second as they get the
Dumbass.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
So digging in now, Steve Thorpe, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. High pop up. Sanchez makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. And he'll
Son of a bitch. Lost.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious Shuckers. 4 runs on.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way. So striding forward now, Pablo Sanchez, and he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season. 1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So stepping in, Victor Francisco, and it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Here, man. Come on.
Coming to the plate now, Jamie Martin. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte sprinting after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Now at the plate, George Price, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hard hit ball to second. From his knees, the throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the Striding into the box, Pablo Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Sanchez.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So striding in, Jamie Martin. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Martin.
What a home run.
First pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rodriguez.
Oh my gosh, thrown out 3 times.
That ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete.
2.
Now at the plate, Jamie Martin. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Martin.
Here comes the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rodriguez
Again.
in his tracks, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error. Into the box, Doug Kay, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. On the ground, softly towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning. Now batting, Fernando Rodriguez.
Left fielder. Fernando
into the windup. Here comes
Rodriguez.
the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball rolled softly to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Here we go.
Digging in, Jamie Martin. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits.
There we go.
He wants to keep it going as long as possible.
Finally.
But this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, come on, man. 8th inning. He was getting me nervous. This looked like this might be his last at bat and his last opportunity.
He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Stolen base, dude. This is getting easier. You gotta pull me up.
Shoots this one over to first. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Martin is digging for home. Oh, and the tag will get him at the plate as the potential is cut down trying to score.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Now at the plate, Jamie Martin.
Second baseman, Jamie Martin.
Base hit will be nice.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte has to roam straight back, but he has
basket catched it on me.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying. Digging in for his second at-bat.
Keep the history going.
Sanchez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. He's right there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gustavo Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready for another chance. Jamie Martin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Martin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first. Now a ball hit hard toward first, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time.
Come on, dude.
Another shot now, Jamie Martin, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Lifted the other way to left center. Stinson is after it, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. Digging in to try it again, Robert Marte, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 2 runs. Ready once again, Sam Fontenot. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. On the ground, softly towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits. Digging in once again, Jamie Martin.
You get a hit.
Trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Striding in, Kirby Matsui. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking of.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Carlo Estrella.
Carlo Estrella.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Bounce to first. Sanchez gloves it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance.
Oh, man. Can you get a base hit out of these guys?
First baseman, number 12, Johan Prado.
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here.
My dude.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew.
Dude hit it out.
Now in the box, Pablo Sanchez.
Pablo Sanchez.
Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Another hit right there. Man, he is having a big series right here on the road. He's having some kind of impact.
Man, not a good night.
Final line score. First for the victorious Blue Wahoos, 7 runs, 11 hits.
Not a good night.
A skipper praises his team for a stellar start to their campaign.
How have I not been called up? Dude, it's terrible. You gotta pull me up. Batting 8th. I don't understand why I'm batting 8th.
Welcome to MLB The Show presentation of minor league baseball. Ought to be a good one here.
I need a good game because they got double points. So.
Greg Rose. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Now at the plate, Jamie Martin. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Colt Morant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Colt Morant.
Here it comes, 0-2. Sent on the ground. Out
Oh my gosh.
dive, but he
just out of my reach. Are you kidding me?
For a base hit.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold streak, and he gets a base hit there. That's the kind of hit. He didn't hit it hard. This is one of the...
Digging in to try it again. Jamie Martin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Martin.
Now here's a ball hit in the air.
Oh, no doubter. Let's go.
This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is right here.
Woo. Give me those training points. Bring them on over.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are...
Striding in once again, Heath Maxwell. He hit a sac fly earlier. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit back up the middle.
Again, man. Wow.
He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
So close. Hey, they finally gave me my number. Must have got rid of some dude.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Feliz. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. A little roller toward the hole. Scooped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here it comes.
Martin.
Hit hard back
Get up the middle. There we go.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that's another single, his second hit of the game. He's having a good May. You know, you start looking at May as a player and you say, I'm partway through the season. I'm starting to get settled in. This is a great start to the year. He's over 300. He's off to a great start.
Holy, stealing the space. Come on.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second.
Damn.
Digging in and looking for more.
Not good.
He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Maxwell.
Hard hit ball to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
I like that at bat. Found himself down 0-2, kept battling, put the ball in play, little grounder through the hole, and ends up with a base hit. Just fight through the at bat the whole way, and that's what he did right there.
Rick Sandoval.
1-2. Here it comes. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a summer. Digging in once again, Jamie Martin. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, I'm about to tie game.
Scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
The 0-1 swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Is Waldo on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no run.
And we
the
lost.
lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball Stepping into the box,
Batting
Luis
fourth,
Munoz.
left fielder,
And he is proving to be
Luis
something of a non-threat
Munoz.
with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. On the ground, softly towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show.
All right, buddy, it's time for a good night.
Into the box now, Jamie Martin. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And that's through into center field, base hit. Spangler rounds third and is digging for the plate. The run comes across to score. They jump ahead 1-0.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
Schuster.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Martin rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So much of this game is sit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Greg Rose.
Now batting.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. There's one.
There we go.
First in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Now to the plate,
batter,
Jamie Martin.
Second baseman, Jamie Martin.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul.
Oh, man.
The 0-1 delivery. Lifted in the air to center field. Moving under it, Dutton. He's got it one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready once again, Jamie Martin. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Martin.
First offering on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a hard liner toward short. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Ready for another shot now, Greg Rose, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Gets dirty and gloves it. The throw just late. He's safe. Oh, too late on the throw, but that is what you're calling. Digging in. Maxwell, third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, what a stop. The second for one. Not in time.
I think he was out at first.
Digging in now, Heath Maxwell. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Count is full. Here's the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Step on the bag for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Into the box, Jamie Martin. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth. Pulled toward right center field. And a great start to the ninth, as this ought to be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with the leadoff double. A baseball game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Now at the plate, Johan Prado. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well. At the plate, Steve Thorpe. as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Digging in, Kirby Matsui.
Come on, man. Just base hit.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Dutton is there. Let's see if they test it. But not in time. Like that, this ball game is tied.
Hey, that was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing.
Stepping in, Luis Munoz. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's up with it, the throw. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side.
Here we go.
They can't get that winning. Settling in now, Jamie Martin. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Line to the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Into the box now, Rick Sandoval. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's right there. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. So they load the bases on just... So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Final line score for our ball
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was...
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Coming up, we've got Dave Grubb, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, it hasn't been a great year for him so far. I mean, he's had some ups and some downs. He's had some decent games, some poor games. An ERA in the 4s. That tells me the story of his season has been inconsistency.
Jamie Martin set the plate now as he looks at strike 1. HR are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Matt, this has been one of those up and down teams. They lost the last game, but
and a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So stepping in, Jesus Hernandez. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Hit out towards second. Martin fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. With a moment now, let's have...
Well, Matt, this is a very aggressive club. They steal a lot of bases. They're not at the top of the league, but, man, they're right there. They're not far behind. They will run at every opportunity they get to try to force mistakes.
And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up.
Now batting, Jamie Martin. He's
mollywop right now.
Far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
There we go.
Well, this is how rallies start. You get one man on, then you get the base hit. Look, it's still early. I know they're down by a lot, but, man, this is how little things add up. They need to score this inning, and then from there continue to add on.
Schuster.
The 0-2 home. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. So coming to the plate, Matt Schaefer. 0-for-1 for him here in this one.
Matt Schaefer.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. Feliz ranges to his left. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
There we go.
Now in the box, Steve Thorpe comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ball game. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Hernandez coming in. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no error.
Smoked. Come on, man. 12-1 in the 4th.
Rivera. He started out the 8 for 2 so far. Hit hard to third. Beautiful diving stop. Safe. Great effort, comes up just short. And now runners will be at first and second. In now, Colt Morant. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Colt Morant.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Coming to the plate now, Jamie Martin. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Stepping up to the plate,
18-1, dude.
In 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. At the plate, Matt Schaefer. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Now at the plate, Colt Morant. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Ready with the 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Now at the plate, Jamie Martin. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner towards second. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. The relay, and he is in there with a RBI triple.
Man,
there we go.
Now this game could go on forever, at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at bat.
Must be only getting hits. My team's losing 19-2. Holy shit!
Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Michael Schuster.
Sliced hard on the ground, and a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, I like the approach. The defense.
Standing in, Carlos Feliz. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, but not.
Ooh, no.
Ready now, Jesus Hernandez.
22-5.
Make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1, but they won't get 2.
Again?
It's the relay to first.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
So batting .495.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with digging in the switch hitter, Jesus Hernandez. He takes his first trip to the plate here, fresh off a 4-hit ball game a night ago. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
That's a nice controlled 2-strike approach. You cut your swing.
Striding in, Jamie Martin. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
Chug.
He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, and he will.
Another triple. Dude's got wheels.
That mistake proves a costly one indeed. So coming to the plate, Kirby Matsui. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
Matsui.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Digging in to try it again.
Come on.
Joey Cameron, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Cameron.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short.
There we go.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Damn it.
1 hit, 1 left. Ready for another chance. Colt Morant, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Grounded back up the middle, reined in. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jamie Martin.
Second baseman, Jamie Martin.
Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Thorpe is on his way home. Now the relay home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A run,
we've got 2 of the 7 hits.
On now to the bottom half of inning.
Got some garbage teammates, man.
Digging in once again, Jamie Martin. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. First offering on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here comes the 1-0. Lined hard toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Yo, dude. 1 away from the cycle again. Need a home run.
Well, that's another hit for him, and he inches that much closer to the cycle. He's got the tough one out of the way in the triple. Waiting on a home run. Any more at bats in this game, swing for a homer.
Matsui.
Here he comes on 2-0. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Hit on the ground out to short. Sandoval is there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2. Striding in once again, Elton Dutton, number 5. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Dutton.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. On the ground of the glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Well, that's a nice hit. We're right back where.
Ready once again, Carlos Feliz. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1. Digging in and looking for more, Luis Munoz. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. The 0-2 home. To the right side and through a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he is out.
Got him. Good throw.
Trying to take the lead, but this game's going to remain deadlocked as the inning is over. Ready for another shot now, Jamie Martin. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, this is one of those situations you don't want him to put a ball in the air. You got to pitch the strikeout right here and get you out of this inning. Don't let him put the ball in play.
Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw to first, not in time, and the go-ahead run is across to score. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores.
Wow, that
second.
Freaking slide was actually clutch. Dude jumped, and I slid in while he was in the air.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kirby Matsui. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's running towards second. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit.
Drove in the one error. Game one. Like, drove in the go-ahead run.
So digging in now, Carlos Valdez is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Martin on to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Blue Wahoos, 5 runs on 4.
I don't know how I have not been called up yet.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing.
Making me move positions. At the Bush League. Well, better bump up my arm strength. Get it. Who's playing shortstop? All right.
The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Birmingham Barons. Into the box, Steve Uribe. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Beautiful diving stop. The throw to first. It's there, and he's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off. Into the box now, Jamie Martin. And you can see great numbers over the past few games.
Third baseman, Jamie Martin.
Hit in the air to left. De Los Santos has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Striding in once again, Jamie Martin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is lined left. This will hang.
Oh my God, dude, he's playing in on me.
In shallow left for a tough second out, and he will scurry back to first. Ready for another shot now, Jamie Martin. It's been an 0 for 2. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, De Los Santos, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Vargas. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're...
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Well, that's a huge base hit.
Digging
Why did they move me to third?
Martin.
Third baseman, Jamie Martin.
Line drive to center field. Manzanillo is back, and he'll get there to make the play.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit freer, which is the way this game is supposed to be played anyways.
9 runs.
Not a good night, man. Not a good night.
No errors. They left 14 men on base. For the Blue Wahoos, 3 runs on 9 hits.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop. So digging in now, Jamie Martin comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. In the air down the left field line and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that's
4 straight flyouts, 5 straight flyouts.
Digging in to try it again, Jamie Martin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And
All time.
He'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Ready
Base
for
hit,
another
man,
chance?
please.
Johan Prado. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Johan Prado.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Falvey has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Ready once again. Fernando Manzanillo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Manzanillo.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping into the box, Jamie Martin. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Martin.
Into center field, and that's going to get
There we
down
go.
for a base hit. Spangler rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, I love it when guys are aggressive with the runner in scoring position. First pitch, he jumps all over it to drive in the run.
Settling in now, Matt Schaefer. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and
There we
he
go.
knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Digging in once again, Johan Prado. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Now the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. Backhanded. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits. No. Digging in and looking for more. Jamie Martin. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Rip toward the gap in right. Spangler rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run is in to score from second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Now you're down 1 with that hit right there. Now you're 1 big swing away from walking them off.
Now batting, number 90.
The 1-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well.
Little walk-off.
Really
Celebration, little champagne.
A difficult task.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So coming to the plate, Johan Prado. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can.
Lynch is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Oh boy.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Barons. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Blue Wahoos, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes. George Marquez, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he's really struggled with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average coming into this start. So to me, it's if he has traffic on the field, on the bases, can he pitch out of those jams? That will be the key that determines the fate of this game.
Batting 6th. Third baseman.
Digging in, Jamie Martin. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in for his second at bat, Jamie Martin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Harvey is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Birmingham leads this thing 3-0. Stepping up now, Johnny Kurtz.
Leading off for
he comes
Birmingham.
into this at bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch.
Johnny Kurtz.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first is going to beat him though as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. Digging in, Jamie Martin. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Jamie Martin.
And this inning starts with
almost
a
just
solid
killed
base
the
hit.
pitcher.
So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit. So striding forward now, Matt Schaefer. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And there he goes towards second. That's popped up.
You
Out
stop
towards short
fucking
right field.
swinging.
Vargas is after it, looks it into his glove, and there's
That bat
one
behind me
out.
is terrible.
Now at the plate, Carlo Estrella. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Up high in the air. Watley is there for it. 2 down.
Well, Fantastic. You guys want to swing at the first pitch.
So stepping in, Johan Prado. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Johan Prado.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors. Stepping up to the plate, Jamie Martin.
Jamie Martin.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Kurtz is in pursuit, and they can't run it down. The 0-1 pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kurtz is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. Standing in, Amuri Fernandez.
Third baseman, Amuri.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first. And that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, it's never easy to win games on the road, so they are very happy with this win.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Barons. 5 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 14 men on base. For the Blue Wahoos, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Digging in the switch hitter, Isaiah Watley.
Not happy about his
play with
third
a
base
batting
move.
average in the respectable 270s. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs on no hits, no errors. Coming to the plate now, Jamie Martin. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the 2nd.
Well, it looks
We're
like
hit.
just a ground ball
Going
base
no way.
hit the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Michael Schuster.
Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That's right. Keep stealing base.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, Matt, this is a situation in last night's game. They didn't do a very good job driving in runs. Now, in this game, you capitalize on it. You grow from your mistakes and be able to come back and deliver in this one here.
And a rather easy first out. Throw won't get him.
Yeah, boy.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment
Much
for
closer
the
to
visitors.
home.
It's all about this catcher. He has got a cannon. You better be alert when you're on the bases. He'll throw to first. He'll throw behind runners at second. He'll throw to second on steals. He'll throw to third. He loves to throw, and he's got a cannon he shows off.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Vargas is there. Let's see if they test it. The run is in to score, and they take
There we go.
a 1-0 lead. At the plate, Jamie Martin.
Third baseman, number 2.
Good leadoff hitter.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
The designated hitter.
Digging in, Michael Schuster. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the runner back safely. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. At the plate, Jamie Martin. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Jamie Martin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Softly hit out towards short. And 1 gone.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
First for the victorious Blue Wahoos. 3 runs on.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. In now, Steve Uribe. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Hot shot to third. Martin takes it in. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. Now to the plate, Ellis Alexander. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So the nearly bat around here is 8. Now batting, Jamie Martin. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play. Something the first 4 men have been unable to do. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up.
Yeah, another hit.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
That's what you call going to the plate with a game plan. 0-0 count, looking for a fastball. He took it right back up the middle. Great execution.
So striding in, Michael Schuster. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and he'll be tagged out.
Oh my God!
Base, trying to get into
Kidding
scoring
me?
position, but ready now, Jamie Martin.
Number 2, Jamie Martin.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. Kurtz is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying. Now in the box, Jamie Martin. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, another single. Now they're first and second. They've been swinging the bat great all day, but they haven't come up with the big hit to break an inning open. Maybe that's coming.
Stepping in, Michael Schuster, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Schaefer. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. And he is in there.
Hey, a simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only one run.
Under base hit. Base hit. Come on.
Reached for and popped into the air.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Second. Lynch onto the grass, and that's the third out. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left.
Sure, what I got to do? I'm batting .504 with 21 RBIs. Double A.
2 hits in 3.
How am I not at least triple A?
Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Falvey on the move, and he tracks it down.
Fans, our final line score. First.
Better be a call up. There better be a call up.
A hitter on a hot streak receives kudos from his batting coach.
Thanks, buddy. You've already done this before. What the shit? Okay, so that should be, well, why have I not moved up yet? Huh. I don't get it. The league leader in batting average. See what social media has to say. Multi-hit game does wonders. Wow. Oh, an achievement for that. Wait a minute. There we go. Come on.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Come on.
Is there.
Why is it raining on my game?
At the plate, Socrates Brito. No one aboard for him.
Why am I still playing third?
Chopped weakly to the left. Martin charging in on it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still nothing. Into the box now, Jamie Martin. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Martin.
This one's flared out toward left.
Drop.
A dive.
Yes.
Off his glove. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll pull into second here with
Weak
nobody
scores
out.
a hit.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
And there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Digging in for his second at-bat, Willard Spangler comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Grounded to short. Cruz comes up with it on to first, and there were two down. And the tag's there. He's at third base. It's a double play.
Worth
And
the
just
shot.
like that, the inning is over. Ready for another chance.
And
Saul
leading off
Presley.
for your Jackson Generals, center fielder.
Hit to third. Martin gloves it. Throw on to first in time, one away. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jamie Martin. And guys, seventh inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt.
That's it.
That's what you get when both starting pitchers
Keeps
have it
coming.
working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Zach Walters.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Late in the game, you don't want to
There
give
we
up
go.
the out by bunting the man over, so you put the hit and run on. Nice job. Now you got a runner at third base. Let's see if they can get him in.
Digging in once again, Willard
batting,
Spangler.
right fielder.
And his guys are
Willard
looking to erase
Spangler.
that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And they're going to take
There
a
we
1-0
go.
lead as the run comes across to score.
Points.
Ready for another shot now. Jamie
Third baseman,
Martin,
number
2 for 3 with a
Jamie
double on his line so
Martin.
far. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That line drive base hit, now it brings the tying run to the plate. You know, Matt, they always talk about a bloop and a blast. Maybe it is a rope and some
Still on the
hope.
base.
We'll see how the ninth inning plays out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Striding in
Zach
once again,
Walters.
Zach Walters. He
Get
singled
there.
his last time up. Pitches a cold strike.
Oh, damn it.
Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he
Fans, our
hangs
final
on
line
to
score.
collect the save.
First for the victorious Jackson Generals, 3 runs.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Lots of pink all around for this
Batting second
Mother's
here
Day
tonight.
matchup between the
Third baseman,
Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the
Martin.
Jackson Generals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. Digging in to
Third
try it
baseman,
again,
number 2.
Jamie Martin.
Jamie
0 for 1
Martin.
for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. He pulls this one into right.
There we go. Another base hit.
First base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. He's getting hot.
Digging in the switch hitter,
batting,
Zach Walters.
shortstop.
1 for
Zach
1 as he reached
Walters.
base with a double his first time up. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw. Not in time as
there we go.
Second. So he can't make contact there on strike three, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. So striding in, Willard Spangler. 0 for 1 here in the
bro,
early
knock me in.
Willard Spangler.
Here's the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Oh, ground ball.
Striding into the box, Seth Figueroa, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. To third. And that's through into left, a base hit.
That's a nice controlled 2-strike approach.
And I hate playing third.
Down, and all you want to do is see the ball and hit it.
Digging in and looking for more, Jamie Martin. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Jamie Martin.
And now this is served out to left off the end of the bat. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
I think I was safe.
Ready once again, Eric Cruz. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Now he reaches out and tries to dump this one out to left. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit.
Well, that right there shows how strong he is. That ball got in.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jamie Martin. He's got the
boy.
bases loaded now and a chance to really do some
Great
damage.
time.
And he's one of those
The
guys
ding dong.
that they really rely on the team and runs batted in.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Leaping, and he makes a terrific catch as he.
Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me.
Run scores.
Oh man.
Well, this ends up being a
That
sac
close.
You gotta love.
Now batting, Dexter Sechrist. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, look at the dive. A tag for 1. On to first, but good hustle as he's able to avoid the double play here. Into the box now, Jamie Martin. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Hit hard towards center.
Get over his head.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Great job of hitting. So many people think you get a first pitch fastball, you have to pull it. No, a great swing is hitting the ball back up the middle.
The 0-2 delivery. Hard hit at third. Hoskins is right there. Throw gets him. 2 down. And he's safe.
Bring me home, boys.
Stepping in.
All the work out here.
And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. And that brings up Mike Compton.
Oh,
and Dan,
your
what's
God,
the plan of
Mike.
attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely.
No chance of this thing even leaving the
But
infield.
if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring
Like I
in this
said.
game become a lot greater.
And that's your ball game.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
Fans, our final line score. First with the victorious Jackson Generals. 7 runs on 12 hits.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop. Now at the plate, Jamie Martin. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Lifted the other way to left center. Sneed will range to his left as he tracks this one down.
All right,
Stepping
keep this
up
hitting
now,
streak alive.
Jamie Martin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line to the right side.
There it is.
That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Now to the plate, Matt Schaefer comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Matt Schaefer.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily.
And third's tying his shoes. He could have been home.
On the way down. Hit to short. Cruz takes it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Digging in, Steve Thorpe.
Catcher.
Steven.
Thorpe.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 25.
The
Settling
pitcher.
in now, George Marquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball.
Dude, why you squared a bunt with 2 strikes?
2 away. Stepping into the box, Joey Cameron. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Now the double steal is on here. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now in the box, Jamie Martin. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner towards second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Stepping up to the plate, Juan Vizcaíno. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. This one's down to third. Martin is up with it. 1 away. Stepping in, Benedict Hubble. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
24. Benedict Hubble.
Hit on the ground to third. Martin scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Ready to play second base.
Standing in, Jamie
Third baseman,
Martin.
number 2, Jamie Martin.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the top of the seventh
way over
isn't
500
over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Am I missing something to get brought up?
0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Here comes the first pitch. There he goes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he
Stealing
steals
bases.
second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits. No. Now at the plate, Jamie Martin. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. This is line to left. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one.
Matt, he's been hot recently. Another hit, his 3rd hit of the game. This is some kind of hot streak, and man, is he fun to watch right now.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Matt Schaefer. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. Pitch is high. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third.
I'd like to move up. At least AAA where it's a little harder. So it's a little more of a challenge for me.
So coming to the plate, Steve Thorpe. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around.
Not really helping me right now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner, but little trouble handling this one down there at third as that will.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Blue Wahoos, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base.
1, 2,
For the Generals,
three stolen bases.
On 9 hits, 2 errors, they left 12 men on base.
The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And that's into center field for another base hit, and trouble's brewing here to start the ball game.
8-game streak. He's swinging the bat really well.
Yes, I am.
Coming to the plate now, Zach Walters. He went deep last night twice. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Whoa,
Base
he
is
hit
cooked.
that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Mike.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. Coming to the plate now, Michael Schuster. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this into the box, Jamie Martin.
Third baseman, Jamie Martin.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. That's lifted the other way out to left. Sneed is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits. Digging in, Jamie Martin. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ripped down the first base line.
Oh, man.
Dive. He's got it. He is
Good
out.
play. Good play.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Cruz comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On the ground to third. To his left, Martin. Throw on to first, 2 gone. A look at our line score to this. Digging in to try it again, Ken Sneed. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Hit to third. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. 9 men come to the plate. 4 ready for another shot now. Jamie Martin. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about what they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for something.
Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, he went up there with the game plan looking for one specific pitch, and he got it. He hit it hard. When the guy hits the ball
I'm not a long ball
you know he was looking for.
But I'm the best player on this team, so move me up.
Digging in once again, Zach Walters. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. To first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 hits. Ready once again, Michael Valero.
Leading off for your Jackson Generals.
The windup and the 0-1.
Michael
to third. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
He's been looking really good. Another.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game.
1 more game.
6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
11 hits. No errors.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Stepping up now, Jamie Martin. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Lifted the other way to left center. Sechrist on the move, and that retires the side. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Martin will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 1.
To me. Ones I like.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jamie Martin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jamie Martin.
Line drive to center field. Presley patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Ready for another chance. Michael Bolero. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman.
Chopped weakly to the left. Martin gonna have to hurry. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
All right, man.
Striding in
Any
once
streaks
again,
on the line.
Jamie Martin. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Line
There we
towards
go.
center field. In there, a base hit.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 9-game hitting streak.
Digging in and looking for more, Johan Prado, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Now batting, Steve Thorpe. It's been
Oh,
an 0 for 2
boy.
effort for
Come
him
on,
to
Steven.
this point. The 0-1. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How
Oh
about
my
that?
gosh,
They
dude.
do turn 2 and it gets him.
You have your walker going down the first base line.
Now in the box, Socrates Brito. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Hit sharply on the ground. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the...
Standing in, Jamie Martin. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Now batting.
Digging in, Johan Prado. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in.
That's kind of obvious.
The 0-2 home. Runners off for second. Bounce to first. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base. Standing in, Steve Thorpe. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bolero backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Kirby Matsui. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Matsui.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Brito over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. 1 man left on. Into the box now, Stephen Hoskins.
The batter, third baseman, Stephen Hoskins.
This one's down to third. Martin fields it cleanly, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Wish I cared about another run scoring. 9-1.
Fans are final line.
A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management.
Here we go.
Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own.
That's it. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, they're 5 games.
After trying this player out in a new role, his team likes what they've seen. They consult him on the possibility of a more permanent role change. The player accepts the move, but makes his long-term positional goals clear. The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business. This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a longtime trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step. But a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits. A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
Sweet. Batting second over in hole 59.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next. This is on the ground over to first. And
Here we go.
This will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Digging in the switch hitter, Zach Walters. Comes in currently tied for third in home runs on the team. Walters. Runners off for second, left side. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Hey, Matt, I love the fact they hit and ran right there. 0-0 score, tie ball game, but you're putting pressure on the defense. You want to score first. Now they're set up first and third in a situation where they can now take the lead if they finish the inning out properly.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Now in the box, Michael Schuster. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Spahn has it in his tracks, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. At the plate, Craig Gill, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Digging in to try it again, Jamie Martin. First pitch of the at-bat. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Another hit right there. Man, he is having a big series right here on the road. He's having some kind of impact on this series, the way he's collecting base hits.
Riding in once again, Zach Walters. He reached on a single in his first try. And the runner back. Runners on first with one down. Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw not in time as he steals second. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. Digging in for his second at bat, Johan Prado. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom. Ready for another chance, Craig Gill. 2-2 count. Here it comes. To third. To his left, Martin. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man. Digging in and looking for more, Jamie Martin. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Now a hard liner toward short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors in a minute. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Geronimo Diaz. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. On the ground to third. Martin is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready once again, Jamie Martin. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Digging in once again, Zach Walters. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Zach Walters.
From the stretch, he's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, it's almost
a stolen base. 3 singles, 3 stolen base.
It's a lead that big, and plus this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Here's the 0-2. Popped up. Diaz is there, 1 away. Digging in, Johan Prado. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Rodriguez over to his left. 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Michael Schuster. 0 for 2 with the run batted in for him thus far. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Digging in, Matt Schaefer. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. 1-1. Here it comes. This is line to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. It's stretch time here by the shores of the Blue River. The Blue Wahoos lead it 3-0. Now batting, Jamie Martin. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Jamie Martin.
Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
Well, they came in this half inning hoping they could add some insurance to their lead. Nothing better than getting that first guy on to get things going.
Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. And there he goes towards second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Stepping up to the plate,
stolen bases.
Johan Prado.
Right fielder number 12, Johan
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 2.
At the plate, Michael Schuster. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
Dude missed the bunt.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits.
A young player who's made a few errors early on is addressed about his struggles.
From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Kenny Castellano, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Here comes the first pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, nice job right there. He comes through with the RBI base hit, and now his side has the lead.
Striding into the box, Luis Hernandez. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey now. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Ready for another chance? Jamie Martin. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Luis Hernandez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Willard Spangler. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 1-2, here it comes. To right field, Carmona on the move. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ballgame.
Great work to do a job.
Digging in and looking for more, Jamie Martin. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Underhanded flip. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits. Digging in to try it again, Jamie Martin. The winning run is at first base. Line toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out.
Well, he hit that ball hard. He's been seeing the ball great. That right there now makes him 3 for 4 on the evening, really swinging the bat.
The catcher, number 4.
Ready for another shot now. Luis Hernandez. The winning run is at first base. It bounces.
Dude, why did you?
Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well.